We can move to the next topic, man. We can keep it with the Lakers. Because something that was said very interesting by one of the Morris twins. I don't know if it was Markeith or Marcus. It was one of them. He was on a podcast, some random podcast, and he just was talking about the NBA and the Lakers and the Luka trade. And he said something so profound that I had to get y'all opinion on the show. I can't believe he said it. Have y'all heard this one yet?
No, I haven't. This is news to me.
I think that was Marcus because I think he was talking about the Sixers in that too, or Daryl Morey with that. I think it's Marcus.
Yeah, he was. Yep. Yeah, but listen to what he said about AD and LeBron.
And Luka Doncic as your primary ball handlers and AR as a third option. I love that because now you can put the ball in each of those guys' hands. I felt as though, and I said this to you earlier, I felt as Anthony Davis was in LeBron's way. You know what I mean? Because LeBron's really a four now. And that's the position that Anthony Davis wanted to play. He was always on the box. He wasn't really stretching the three that well. Now you add another guard, not even just another guard. Let's just make that clear. You add top 5 guard in the NBA.
Top 5 player
that can get it from anywhere. And he's a matchup nightmare. When 77 walk in the building, OKC, Minnesota, Phoenix, Clippers, they dread seeing him. And now he got 2-3 on his back, right with him. And what does that equal to?
100.
Okay, listen to this, man. Hey,
I remember some math from college, man.
Listen to this.
A little bit.
Hey,
usually I just use a calculator on my phone.
Anytime it equal to 100, listen. Hey, man, you got a problem. So if LeBron and Luka stays healthy, I feel like that's.
I think the Lakers definitely.
So the main thing I wanted y'all to get out of that was he said that Anthony Davis was in LeBron's way because LeBron really the one needed to play the 4, not AD. And AD was on the block and clogging the lane. He wasn't stretching the floor to the 3-point line. What's y'all thoughts on that, man? And do you buy the idea that Anthony Davis was in LeBron's way this whole time?
No.
If that's being in the way, what do you call that bubble ring then?
Well, I mean,
you don't get that bubble ring without AD being in the way.
If anything, him and Luka don't have 2 basketballs to share. It's just one. If anything, Luka is in the damn way.
And also, somebody must have cut that Morris twin a check. I ain't gonna say who. Somebody must have cut a check.
Yeah.
You know what?
When you is that the one that played for the Lakers? Well, one of them played for the Lakers.
I think it's Markeith that played for the Lakers.
Yeah, he went over there with the Luka trade.
But
James Williams is
like
I appreciate you, brother. Kobe, another big baller, $50 in the super chat. Kobe would never done that clown-ish that LeBron did. Number one, he would have prepared her for the pressure and taught her how to use any perceived negativity as fuel to drive her. Number two, she would have been good enough for her game to get in. That, you know what, and that's something that we had said months ago. We said that months ago. But back to AD being in the way, dude.
I don't know how you can say that.
These people, I'm telling these people capping for LeBron, or they don't care who they offend, bro. They don't. It's almost like, man, I don't get it, bro. Like, why? When did this start happening in the NBA? Where, yo, this is That's
how is AD in the way if AD has to change how he plays to accommodate LeBron's play style? Because now AD can't be a power forward or a big man and sit in the post. He has to clear it out for LeBron to be able to drive and kick or drive and try and get a foul. But AD is in the way. I don't understand how that makes any sense.
No, I don't.
Somebody else has to change their game to accommodate you, and that player is in the way. I think LeBron was in the way of AD. I think if LeBron would have gave up the reins and let AD be the true number one, they would probably had a lot more success.
Britne, your thoughts, man? and stop making me ask you for your thoughts.
Am I on mute? Nah, y'all can hear me. I don't really know. I'm just I'm tired of LeBron, to be honest with you. I'm tired of it. There's a circus around this guy. Like
it is.
I don't know.
What did the Morris twin come from? We've never heard him speaking on LeBron like that. Now he's a media. Huh?
One word, payola.
Or is that Markeith?
I don't know, but they the same. They the same dude. If one is saying it and thinking that the other one is, they identical. Like you get what I'm saying. So I can imagine. He even had some stuff to say about Luka. Now that him and Luka is over there with the Lakers, he's talking bad about Dallas. Now it's like, man, it's like once you become part of Clutch and part of LeBron, it's like I don't know if they have meetings and say, hey man, you need to go out and speak on his behalf. It's crazy how they just start all talking the same. Like he sounded exactly like Shannon Sharp or Nick Wright. I couldn't believe my ears, bro.
You know what?
I don't want to say this, but it sounds like a quote.
I know what it is. I know what I done figured it out in just the moment you just said it, Mel. It's initiation. If you want that check, your first thing you got to do is part of Clutch. Got to say some outlandish thing in defense of LeBron.
You know what Jay Will said when they spoke about this on First Take this morning? He said, shout out to Marquise Morris for learning the media game early. He's got a bright future. He said, he know he's got to say something like this. That's what Jay Will said. I should have got that soundbite for y'all. That's what he said.
I think it's an outlandish take.
It's definitely outlandish.
But it does make you think prior to him getting hurt and he was having a monster game in that first game with the Mavs.
Killing them.
When he was able to be himself. When he was
he had 23 and 17 at halftime that game.
Man, he was killing. He was killing
crazy.
He was going crazy. And y'all know me, I haven't really been watching the NBA but so much, but I had to watch that one because I was like, I got to see this game. And I was like, that's the AD that everybody is familiar with prior to him going to the Lakers, in my opinion.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it next year, man. Hopefully Kyrie's knee is not, I hope it don't hold, it don't take him a while to get back to form. Because man, him healthy, AD healthy, and all them other guys they got.
He ain't gonna be back.
They got something,
man.
Huh?
He ain't gonna be back to after the All-Star game.
I know
he'll come back. He'll come back around Christmas.
Nah, hell no.
I heard the craziest thing about Dennis Smith Jr. Do you know what I heard about him? And it's probably true for Adrian Peterson too. When Dennis Smith Jr. tore his ACL, and when he went into the surgery to get his ACL repaired, you know what the doctors told him when they cut his knee open?
What?
When he woke up, they was like, well, we figured out that you had 2 ACLs, so you got a fully intact ACL already still in there. So look at this dude had 2 ACLs, and the other one was fully intact.
So what, they just got rid of, like, what, they just cut it off? What did they do?
Yeah, they took the torn one out, and that's how he was able. That's how he was able to come back so early, which is probably, and that's why he's still jumping out the gym like that, which is probably what happened to Adrian Peterson. Because remember, he came back from his ACL in 5 months, right?
Last game of the season, he was back in the first game of the season.
So how many months was that?
That's
6 months, maybe less than that. Maybe?
And it's supposed to be at least a year, right?
Close to a year.
It's a year injury.
So I bet you Adrian Peterson got 2 ACLs too.
That is crazy. This is
read what it say. Read it.
Dennis Smith Jr. tore his ACL in his left knee during an Adidas Nations event in August 2015. But during surgery, doctors discovered he had an extra ACL ligament. Rare case. While it's not uncommon to have an extra ligament, it's relatively rare to have a well-defined extra ACL that can be discovered.
It was developed too. It was developed like he had been using it. You know what I'm saying? Like you would think if you had an extra one, it wouldn't get developed because you won't be using it, right? You'll be using the other one,
right?
They alternate.
That's why he jumped so high, man.
Smith Jr. claimed that his vertical leap increased by 8 inches after the injury and surgery. further
he
emphasizing
said
his rapid recovery.
The ACL, the second one was stronger than his first one.
Dog, I've never. What? That's
crazy.
That is crazy.
That's wild.
What?
Yeah.
That's wild. When did he come back? Because he came back.
So he got hurt in August. So it was preseason. It was like, well, not even preseason, but it was like some other event. Let me see when.
Yeah, he's still a free agent right now. Phoenix should pick him up.
He was. They say he was dunking 2 weeks after tearing his ACL.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. Well, I mean, that's because there was the one he didn't need that was torn, not the other one.
That is crazy work, bro. And he said that it's only discoverable through surgery. So had he not torn the I guess 1A ACL, they would have never found ACL 1B.
Right.
And then 1B ended up actually being 1A.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
That is crazy, man. The more you know. Thank you for that fun fact, man, because that is crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. Yeah. He said, no, you only have one arterial cruciate ligament
ACL
in each knee, not two. The confusion may arise due to the ACL structure, which has two functional brother.
I know they said it's a rare case to have a fully developed intact.
I guess he didn't hear that part.
It's rare. This is not your typical situation.
Damn, that's crazy. I don't.
You know what I'm saying?
That is so now because how fast did Adrian Peterson come back?
6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, he had one too. They probably just didn't say
it. It's on Google.
Well, he had 2 ACLs. Or you talking about his recovery time?
I'm thinking his recovery time was fast because he probably had the same rare condition that Dennis Smith Jr. had. They just probably didn't report it. I mean, because how do you explain that?
Not only did he come back in 6 months, he was like 11 yards in the NFL record for
wrestling. They're not saying anything about a second ACL, but they're just saying that his work ethic, his medical team, his rehab, and his conditioning, all is what contributed. But for those that don't remember, he had surgery in December of 2011 for ACL and MCL tears. Returned for the start of the regular season in August 2012. And then
like 14 yards short of the NFL record.
And didn't miss a beat.
2,097 rushing yards in his first season back.
Yeah, he didn't miss a beat. It wasn't like you knew he tore his ACL. He didn't run no different. None of that. He was still trucking people.
No knee brace, no nothing. Just gone.
Crazy work. Still
they don't make him like that no more, bro.
I don't think he had 2 ACLs. I just think he's just different.
Yeah.
Crazy. So
yeah. All right.